Have you ever dreamed of having a farm that has it all? Makes you building blocks, food, iron and even gunpowder. And what if it all fit in a cube and all of the farms were fully automatic? Just push a lever and the farm starts. This is exactly what we're doing today.
Welcome back to another episode of the Survival series. Today we have something that has been on our minds for quite some time.
Building a all-in-one farm, or as I would like to call it, the ultimate farm. Ideally we fit as many farms as possible in the smallest footprint we can. We have planned to make a square with the size of 50 blocks on each side.
But before we go over the whole plan and what farms we want to build, I would just want to tell that this took a lot of time AFKing for blocks. We needed a lot of sand and concrete powder for our building blocks.
We used our gravity block tuber for that,
which also then needed to be converted into glass and regular concrete.
While waiting for the sand to tube, I wish that there was something else I could play. But wait, now you can, with Raid Shadow Legends. A super immersive mobile game where you can collect over 500 different champions, compete in intense PvP battles, build your own clan or take part in tournaments. The game is free to play and has top level 3D graphics and literally millions of ways you can build your own team. Personally, I really like doing the dungeon battles, since winning these battles gives me potions, which then I can use in the tavern to upgrade my favorite champion Crusader and make him even stronger. Raid is always updating their game and making it better. Like recently, they released the Artifact Forge for crafting artifacts, a new quest system with amazing rewards, some new champions, and are working on the Doom Tower right now, so a lot of exciting things happening. So what are you waiting for? Go and download Raid Shadow Legends from the video's description for iOS or Android and get a first time bonus of 200,000 free silver and 1 free champion, which is a very good champion tree fella. Just open your game and click on the treasure chest in the corner to claim your rewards. Thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. So let's go over the plan on what we want to build in the cube.
First of all, 2 flying machine farms. A sugarcane farm and a bamboo farm. These are not too hard to build and the bamboo farm should produce a pretty good amount of items. Then a creeper farm. Going to build a full-size farm, but it probably won't produce the max amount of items, like building it above the sea.
Something we also decided for is on cactus farm. We'll try to build it as big as possible inside the cube. After that, a TNT cobblestone generator. You know, something that makes us a ton of blocks. And this one should produce over 100,000 blocks per hour.
Also a iron farm, since it only requires 3 villagers and a zombie. Should be pretty easy to build, right? And finishing it off with the pumpkin farm. The plan is that this would act as the roof for the creeper farm, so it also works during the day.
The theme for this build will be industrial, so that's why we chose colors yellow and grey. And no, the yellow color won't be made out of gold blocks this time, sorry to break it for you. But we might have some other crazy plans with gold blocks in the future, but maybe I said way too much now.
Anyway, we chose to start building it here in the forest. So when it's done, it should look like a random cube has appeared in the middle of nowhere. So we started off building the sugarcane farm, which has minecarts under it to collect all the items, and a flying machine on top to harvest items.
Then we built the creeper farm next to it. After doing the cactus farm, we realized that the creeper farm does not look that good in grey and yellow, so we changed it up to grey concrete only. Then we built another floor for the bamboo farm that works using the same flying machines as for the sugarcane farm. After those, we started building the cobblestone farm and the iron farm.
Now, as all of the farms were built, we just needed to bring in some villagers and a zombie to make the iron farm work, but that turned out to be harder than expected, since the village we built this next to was all empty. So we had to get the villagers from our home, and that took 3 10-minute boat rides about the nether roof. And of course, also finishing up the cube.
Now we just needed to connect everything, and for that we had a great idea. Make pipes that come from all the farms and lead up to the AFK spot, which will be above the farm. At first we thought about making the pipes from acacia wood, and even took down the whole acacia forest, but then realized it looks pretty ugly.
We went with Super Mario style pipes instead, and I think these look really good. All of the items come through these pipes to the middle pipe, which then goes up to the AFK spot. And to control the farm from the AFK spot, we needed to make some switches.
For that we used a simple redstone elevator that transfers the signal from the top to the ground. Then just connect all of these to our farms, so we have an on-off switch for each farm. I don't know if I could even count the times I died during building this. Each time it happened, I'm thankful we don't have a hardcore series, because each episode would be a new hardcore world.
Bruh.
You might be asking, why do you only see me dying? And I have a very good explanation for that. My setup only has one monitor, while Robin has 2. So clearly he has an advantage in playing. Like, why do you think humans have 2 eyes? For 2 monitors, of course.
Anyway, now our ultimate 7-in-1 farm is done, and this whole thing took us about 11 hours to build, not to mention the planning beforehand.
If you wanna know how many blocks we used, the answer is 31,817 different blocks. The list of all the items looks like this. Personally, I really like how it turned out, especially the Super Mario style pipes, which are actually functional and make it look really cool.
We could have fit in there a lot more smaller farms, but that would have made the inside too messy and full. So I think the current placement is really good.
But now, as it's all done, how much does it produce and how well does it work?
After you have activated the levers, it takes about 30 seconds for the items to start flowing in. But when you came here with a fully empty inventory and all the farms were activated, your whole inventory would get full in just 66 seconds.
The creeper farm should produce over 2000 gunpowder per hour, but since we don't have a big enough roof on top of it, it won't produce anything during the daytime. So the average is around 650 gunpowder per hour for now.
The cobblestone farm is built here as we did in the video, and it is producing us 113,000 cobblestone per hour. Cactus farm is making us 880 cactus per hour. Iron farm makes us 490 iron per hour and about 100 poppies.
The sugarcane farm makes us around 1600 items per hour, while the bamboo farm makes us 8800 items per hour. And also you can't forget the pumpkin farm, which is producing 580 pumpkins per hour. So in total, when all the levers are activated and all the farms are running, this ultimate farm produces us 124,215 items per hour. You are probably wondering why we haven't talked about the last lever in this list, and that is for a good reason. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what it does, and if you fail, you owe me a like on this video. It ends the video.